So, Michael's really doing great, huh? Wasting 15 years of classical ballet training and a brilliant mind in disgusting, drug-ridden clubs. I went with him once on one of his little escapades, just to see what he does.
Did you enjoy it? You could use a break from work.
We're talking about Michael. The only reason somebody doesn't beat him to a pulp is because he seems so psychotic. He doesn't even mix his drinks anymore. He just guzzles straight vodka and snorts cocaine until he goes into this, I don't know, insane state. It's not exactly violent, but he'll start tearing down anything that'll give. And I was walking with him through Jackson Square, and he reached up and grabbed hold of this huge sign. It probably weighed like 500 pounds, and if he had managed to pull it down, it would have crushed him. And he's dancing on the hoods of cars and throwing bottles into the street, and all the time with coke in his pocket. So if he gets arrested, which is inevitable, he could go to prison. Or if he gets in a fight and, I don't know, kills someone, or gets permanently disfigured. Does none of this worry you?
He's moving backwards.
Well, that's obvious, but most people would call it regressing.
In order to move forward, and you know it's not just about him.
Yes, Grandpa, I know. Mental illness runs in the family. Thanks for reminding me. I was 5 years old when Mom first told me that. And I'm sure my dad was a nut job as well.
You know, I don't know who he was. She pretended. She believed it didn't matter. And what this family suffers from is not an illness. It's just hypersensitivity. Loose filters. If used properly, it can be a gift.
If it doesn't kill you first. In case you've forgotten, we're pretty good at dying in this family.
I know that Grandma's death was hardest on you.
No, it was hardest on my mother. She was the next in line.
Christine, honey, Grandma, we're not that different from anyone else. We just experience things more intensely on a grander scale, but now we're all just supposed to think we are ill. I am anxious, give me a pill. I'm depressed, give me a pill. I am suffering, give me a pill. Of course you are. You're human. You are...
Stop! Okay? Enough. I am working. And I don't want another suicide.
And I won't let Michael become another victim of modern medicine.
He needs a doctor. How can you even say that after what happened to Grandma?
Psychiatrists don't treat people. They treat symptoms. I don't know exactly what Michael is confronting, but whatever it is, drugs won't make it go away. They just hide it for a while. Hide it while it grows stronger. Stronger and more dangerous. We used to lock people in asylums, carve out bits of their brains. Now we use walls that no one can see, scalpels that no one can see. Imagine the protests, imagine the outrage. If 1 in 5 of us were physically locked up, if 1 in 5 of us had scalpels applied to our brain matter, what are we doing? What we are doing is worse. Worse because it is more subtle. Drugs cannot stop the evolution of human mind, and neither can false convictions or academic theories. You only pretend to believe it.
This is my rock, okay? And when I start to lose hold of my rock, I cling on to Jack's. At least he's solid. He believes in something.
There is nothing less solid than a belief.
You're just not going to be happy until everyone in this family is as crazy as you are. Michael is not one of your experiments.
We're all an experiment, whether you like it or not.
Jesus. I can't even talk to you. You know, Mom was right. She knew Michael might need help one day, and she knew you would try to stop him from seeing a doctor. And that's why she took us away.
Then why don't you write to her, Christine? Maybe she will drop whatever great protest she's involved in, whatever all-important cause it happens to be at the moment, and come and rescue her son. But you probably don't know where she is, do you? Michael, he was always so sensitive and serious. He has to see this thing through.
How can you be so cold? If he got help, they could give him something.
You know that I am not cold. The path Michael is on is one It is a kind of path that is never a safe one. To deprive him of it would be worse than death. It would be nullification.
He needs a doctor. Doctors help people, not dirty alcohol and dirty drug-ridden French Quarter clubs or crazy numerology theories. And you've barely seen him since he was a kid. What do you think you know about him?
We've been sending emails.
So you put these crazy ideas into his head.
He was scared, and he turned to me.
Jesus.
Something was happening to him he didn't understand. He knew I would understand.
This is too much. Do you want to kill him? Let him get help.
He said he felt like something very old had woken up inside of him. Like an ancient dragon. He said his blood was on fire, his organs burning. Then his episode started.